Welcome to The System Works, the lifestyle channel that shows you who you are, what you truly want, and how to get it. The System Works. Own it. Hey there! How's everybody doing today? Welcome to an episode of The System Works. I am your host, Ernest Phillips, and today we get to do something fun. How GPS can save your relationships, okay? Have you ever had a person that brings up a problem and you give them a solution and they don't do anything with it?
Me.
Oh, Aki just said me. All right. Okay. Aki, me, you, we have all had that person, okay? They have a problem, and here's the thing. Then there's the ones that have the problem and they come to you specifically for advice because they know you know more about that topic than they do. And what happens? You give them a suggestion and they don't take it. And they're stuck. Wait, what? Okay. I go through life and I see things and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what this is. I'm in a car with someone and they're driving and they have a pretty good idea of how to get there. And they have their GPS on and it says at the beginning, ETA 15 minutes. Cool. They're driving and the GPS tells them to turn left. And they audibly say, oh no, that's not the best way. And they keep going straight. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're now going, and what does GPS do? Rerouting. All right. And now they're going straight, and then it says turn left again. And they audibly go, oh no, that's wrong. And then they turn right. And I'm thinking, okay, what's going on? And I don't say anything. By the time we got there, my favorite thing is on the last turn, the person says, ha, I knew it. I knew the way to get here. Taking us 35 minutes. Should have only taken 15. Could have only taken 15. 35. Almost every time GPS said to turn, they would do something different. It kept saying rerouting. This is exactly what's happening with people. We are giving them good counsel. They don't take it. And it's now up to us to do the whole thing of rerouting. Okay. One of my favorite scenarios is a person asked me for advice in an area that I know well. Wasn't professional, something that I know well. And I gave them a very good, sound way to do it. And about a week later, they came back and they now say they have a bigger problem. And I'm like, what? And I said, did you try what I said? And they said, no, I tried something else. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm coming back, because I really need your help now. And I'm thinking, what do you mean you really, you know what? All right. And then I give them a way to get out of the mess they've got themselves into and still get to the solution. All right. About a week or two later, I call them up and I say, hey, how did it go? Did it work? And they're like, nope. I'm exactly where I'm at. Matter of fact, and they said something else. And I'm being vague because I do not want this person to ever think that I am letting them know about their details. So I'm being a little vague, but you're still going to get the gist. And they're like, no, matter of fact, it didn't work. And I'm like, what? And they're telling me the situation. I'm feeling terrible. I have guided this person. It didn't work. It really is sort of blown up in their face. I'm feeling bad. And as I'm apologizing and they're like, yeah, well, I appreciate it anyway. They said one thing that didn't fit. And I said, wait a minute. Okay. And then I started asking some clarifying questions. Turns out they did this much of what I suggested and this much of what they wanted to do. And I'm like, no, dude, you don't get to be mad at me. You totally changed it. And this used to incense me. This used to make me so angry. If you're going to ask me for advice, do it. Otherwise, leave me alone. There's no point in this. Took me a long time to grow until when that person would ask and I would give them some advice and then they wouldn't do it. Then it took me a long time to grow up to say, okay, then I hope you fail and I hope it blows up in your face and I hope you come back and I hope I get to laugh at you. Yeah, okay. All right, it was sort of growth. I mean, it was moving the needle a little bit. All right, okay, that was in my 20s. Like I say, the coaching that I coach, I have done, and it does work. I mean, that's why we called this whole thing The System Works. It works on me. Now I'm at a place when someone asks me for advice, I give it to them. And that's it. If they come back and they say it worked, great. Every now and then I'll follow up, but typically I don't. Because here's the tug tip. Stay in your lane. There's less traffic. The GPS system says what? Rerouting. It doesn't say, hey there, do what I'm telling you to do. What are you, crazy? What are you, dumb? If you're not gonna do what I'm telling you to do, I'm shutting off. Matter of fact, fine, I'm gonna start giving you bad directions. No, that's not what GPS does. It stays in its lane. Because when people are asking you for advice, they're not asking you to implement. They're asking you for your suggestion. It could be that your suggestion is something that they've tried and they don't think it's going to work. It could be that they just don't know how to implement the suggestion. Even though it makes complete sense to you, they don't know how to do that. Or it could be new and they're just uncomfortable and they are so afraid to fail that they don't do anything. That happens all the time. Or they hear your idea and they go, I think my idea is better. All right. Rerouting. Now, if you are one of the people that continues to be on the side of giving advice, start off again, stay in your lane, recognize your role is just providing the advice. Now, if that person comes back and asks again, you have the opportunity for boundaries to say, you know what? I would prefer to only give my counsel or my wisdom or my suggestions to people who are going to be willing to try it out. That's a very good boundary. And I do that with certain individuals. It's like, you know what? If you're not going to at least give me the consent up front that says, if you ask for my counsel, that you're going to at least try it, then I'm going to choose to wait until you do. It's not a jerk move. I'm not withholding. That's just a fair and healthy boundary. Now, if they keep doing it and you keep doing the rerouting, I'm going to say, I hope you're rerouting for the right reasons. All right. And if you're one of the people that keeps asking for advice and you keep ending up in the wrong spot, be okay when they don't say rerouting. They just say, I'm out. All right. Go out there, stay in your own lane, do your part. There's less traffic. It's an easier ride. And now do the GPS because it might just save that relationship. We'll see you soon. We hope you enjoyed this episode of The System Works. Have fun with the action steps. Enjoy the Wi-Fis. Click like, click subscribe, and comment. The good and the bad, we like them all. We look forward to seeing you next time. The System Works. Own it.